Assalamu alaikum. Welcome once again. In the last lecture in Python series, we have discussed about the strings. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss some other aspects of the strings. So, let's start.
मजीद वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल sstlab को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना मत भूलें ताकि आपको हमारी वीडियोस वक्त पर मिलती रहें।
First of all, I start ideally okay here. So where it start? In the previous lecture, we have discussed about that what are strings, how to access a string, how to store a string into a variable, how to print a string. So in this lecture, we will discuss some other aspects of the string. So here I go to the file menu and create a new file, and in this file I'll write my code. So here is a string. For example, s is equal to smart space software tech lab. Okay, it is my string. So first of all, I'll use a loop through a string. As I have told you in the previous lecture that string is just like an array. Array has indexes start from the 0 and to onward. If I consider this s, so s is the first element in this string, first character, first element, first letter in the string. So address of the s is 0, address of the m is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and go on. So using loop I can access any element or all the elements from the string. So in Python you use the for loop. We use the for loop to access the elements, access the letter of the string. So in other programming language the syntax is different, but in Python the syntax of the for loop is different. For in this Python series we will discuss about the for loop in detail in the next lecture, but here I tell you only about that how you can access the elements of the string using the for loop. So here is my for loop. First of all we write the keyword for, then use a variable that will control the for loop, for example x, then use a keyword in, then the variable s, or you can use the string here, then use double colon and enter. The statement that come under the for loop will be one tab after the starting of for loop. So here I write print x. I save this program using strings in Python. Okay, save it. Now I'll run it. Click on the run. So here you can see that all the elements are printed on the output screen. If I show you here the code, so x in s means that it will start from the 0 index of the s and go to the onward till the last index, you can say the 23rd index of the string. So in this way we can access the elements of the string with the help of for loop. Okay, now the next concept is in the string is check in the string. If you want to check whether a character or a word is exists in the string or not, you can check it using this method. So you have to write that check, just you use print for example, I want to check a t. For example, t, either it is exist in the string or not. I write here print t keyword in and then the name of the variable of the string. So this will check either the t available in the string or not. So when I run it, save it and then click running. So here you can see the answer is true because t exists in this string. So if I write a letter here, for example, I use letter Z. I write here the letter Z. Now it will check whether the Z is available in the string or not. If the letter is not available or the word is not available in the string, it will output false. So check it, run this module, okay, save it. So here you can see the result is false. Why the result is false? Because Z is not existing in this string. So you can also check any word or any character not in string. So if I use only here not in S, it means that it will you can say that it will return the true if Z not in S. If the Z exists in the string, it will produce true. So here you can check it. If I run this code now, the output is true because here read it, Z not in S and Z is not in S. So the output is true because this condition is true. Okay. You can also use if condition with it. If you want to use if, you can also use. We will discuss about the if condition later in later lecture. If Z not in S, then print. For example, we want to print Z not in S. If I run this program, okay, save it and run. Okay, here you have to use the double colon. Okay. Here you can see my output is Z not in S, Z not in S. This condition was true, then this statement was executed because Z not exists in the string. So if I use here the T, okay, Control S, save it and then run it. Here you can see the nothing is on the output because this statement becomes wrong because T exists in the string S. So in this way you can check for a one character or number of characters. For example, if I write here SM, okay, SM, then okay, because SM exists in this string, so it produces nothing. This statement is not executed because this statement becomes false. This is the body of the if, so it will come in the if the if is true. In this case, if is false, so it didn't execute this statement. So if I use here statement as I have already used here, if I use print SMART smart in S, so control S, save, then run this. So here is an error. I'll check the error. Oh, the spelling of the print are wrong. I correct them. Now I'll run it. Here you can see the true, because SMART, the word smart exists in the string. So you can use a single character, or you can use a word in the string using these two methods exist in in string, in S, or not in string. Okay. Now you can slice a string. Slice means you can get a part of the string. You can print or get a part of the string. If I use here print method, and here, as I told you that the starting address of this string is 0 from S to the B 23rd address. If I want to print this string from the S, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll use here the 5, then use first of all write here S, then 5 the starting address, and the ending address, for example I want write here 12. So this will print from the 5 to 12 characters starting from the 5th address to the 12th. If I run it, okay, here you can say it printed out the soft, SOFTWA. So from 5th character, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, okay, up to 11th. So it started from the address here and printed to the WA up till WA. So you can use here the character, the addresses, and this concept is called the slicing. Slicing means the part of the string. You can get the part of the string and you will provide the starting address and the ending address. You can also use here like this. The starting address will be automatic and it will go up to the 12th address. So run it. So this started from the 0 address and go to the 12th address. 12th address is this. So it printed when you will not provide the starting address, the default starting address will be 0. If I start from the 5th address and I do not provide the ending address, so what will happen, it will start from the 5th address and print the whole string till the end of the character. So in this way you can slice a string. You can get the addresses, you can print the string, or you can get a part of the string. You can also use the negative indexing. If I use here -3 to -1. So if I save it and run it, so it printed A or -3, 4th address, -4, -3, okay, and then to the -1. So -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this print, the output of the string with the minus addresses will be started from the minus indexing. So you can use minus addressing also to get the part of the string. This concept is called slicing in string. The next concept is concatenation. Concatenation means combine two different strings. For example, I have this string and other string is this, is equal to software, smart software. So I have two strings. Now I can combine these two strings in this way. Print s plus s1. Okay. The plus sign is used in the strings to concatenate, means to combine the data of these two strings. So if I run this program here, smart software, now these two string has been combined. You can also use the plus sign and assign this data to the new string. S2 is equal to S plus S2, oh, sorry, 1, and you can print here S2. Okay, control save and run module. Here now when I use the plus sign, this combine S and S1 and give it to the, assign the value to the resultant value to the S2, and I use in the print statement S2, so it printed the S2. Here you can also use a space character to put a space between these two words. Control S, run it. So here is the space. In this way you can use plus operator to concatenate, to combine two different strings. You have to keep in mind two different aspects or two rules, that you can use plus operator only with the two strings. If your data is of different type, here you can see that if you in this S1 is your data is integer or other data type is there float or double, so you cannot combine these two strings with the plus operator. The method to combine two different strings with the different data type is, we will learn about this method in the later lectures. That is called the concept of formatting a string. So you use only plus operator with two strings, and when you will use the plus operator with the integer values or float or number, you can say the number value, this will not combine those number but sum or plus those number. So you have to keep in mind these 2 points. So in the next lecture we will discuss about the formatting of string and other aspects, some other aspects of the string. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture and you have learned a new thing about the string. Practice this lecture and I'll meet you in the next lecture with the new concept of the strings. Till then, Allah.